Welcome back to, let's just call it 9 weeks out, because I'm just going to lose track of what episode we're on. So we are 9 weeks out now, and I generally feel really good still. I know you're all What? What?
Tom has been so snappy today.
No.
I'm going to say it's the drop in calories.
It's not the drop in calories, it's inconsiderate people on the roads.
That's true.
That's true. So take that back. Morons on the road. Maybe the irritability is kicking in. But yeah, maybe a bit of road rage. But generally feeling very, very good. I am good. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
No, but all, I'm
good.
good.
Sounds good.
No, generally feeling good. No, yeah, that's a big thing as well. So calories, calories have been dropped over the last few days. But I am feeling good, fine. But yeah, serious. Calories went from 4,000 calories to 3,500, and I have felt the drop, I'll be honest. Hunger is starting to really creep in now. But yeah, I know as well from previous prep, as soon as I hit like the 3,500 mark calories, that is when it really begins for me. I've been on 4,000 calories for weeks now. And like I say, as soon as we hit that 3,500, we're going to keep seeing a nice considerate drop for a few weeks. We'll just milk it as much as we can. We've made no changes to steps or cardio, just kept it exactly the same. So still 12,000 steps, 30 minutes of cardio 4 times a week, no changes there. But we had a really good check-in as well. Weight actually stayed the same, and this is why we've made the change in the weight, in the calories. But we kept, like I say, we kept the steps and cardio the same. We're just going to let the deficit do the work. How's your week been?
I'm going to put the mic here because it's so loud, so hopefully you can hear me. Week has been good. We've been super busy. Again, we're flying back to the UK in 2 weeks now. Next week. Oh my God. We're flying back next week, so I am just getting everything organised for my 2 group shoots. We're launching a project. We can't announce it yet, but that's launching in about 6 weeks now, so that's really fucking exciting. But yeah, it's just been so busy with clients. They've all got pose in. Again, we're 9 weeks out from Pure Elite, so yeah, it's manic. And the thing is, like, people don't really see what we do today. Like, they don't see it a lot, but like, we're busy. Our schedule is manic. So yeah, it's been busy, but I love it. Wouldn't change it any other way. Over to you.
Yeah, we are fucking busy. But the thing is as well, we love it. We absolutely love it. So yeah, we've got going back to the UK, we've got clients competing, we've got photo shoots, you know, I'm still going to be on plan, still going to be in prep. Doesn't change a thing. So yeah, that is our week so far. What you got? What you got training today?
Legs.
She's got legs, I got back and triceps. Let's go.
Also, my training partner has gone back to South Africa and I'm really sad.
Oh.
So I'm going to be training on my own today. Do you want to train legs?
No.
Oh, okay.
My legs are hurting.
Bye.
So the only issue with this gym is you come in and all the machines are like in completely different places. So I'm trying to now just find a specific machine, but I generally can't find it. So, great way to get your steps in though. Okay, so we are going to be starting off with some lat work, isolation work. Love this machine, just to really help just get the lats engaged. I always, as you know guys, always do an activator first, and this is going to be it. Just really, just trying to just drive the elbows into the hips, get as much blood into that lat as possible. Then we'll go into the big movements. Just try. I'll get like an extra 5. We might try it.
It's another level for motivation.
Get the ref, I'll pole ya. Okay, so when you are doing any of this, like a machine like this, okay, so what I like to do, I'm not going to say if it's any better, just give it a go. It might work for you, it might not, but it really does work with me. What I like to do is I sit my ass at the back of the seat and then I just lean forward. Okay, so then exactly the same movement. You're just going to be driving your elbow into your hips, and for me, the connection I get just feels so nice. Literally, I can feel the whole lat from top to bottom. Okay, so just give that a go. Let me know what you think. Say in the comment section. I'm getting good at this now.
Okay, so the funny thing, when Tom starts to diet and his calories get dropped, that's when I really notice he becomes less patient, put it that way. So this is when we have to kind of like not avoid each other, but like I'm on high alert. When he's hungry, I have to avoid him.
Okay, so we're going into the second movement, second exercise. We are going to go for some bent over rows on this Panetta. This machine is very, very heavy, so we don't need a lot of weight on it, or I'm just weak, one or the other. But we're gonna go with a nice wide grip overhand, just to really help hit that upper back. Of course, this exercise as well is gonna be hitting your entire back. So I've done my warm up, your lat pull down. Now we're gonna be going on to the big movements, now that we are nice and warm. I am struggling a little bit, I'll be honest. I slept funny on my neck, and I've got like this knot right here. So I need to go and get a massage. I haven't had one yet. So I'll make sure I go and get that done this week. Anyway, let's push through. When you are doing these like bent over rows, make sure you are bent over. You see quite a lot of people just slightly bent over. If you want to hit that upper back, you've got to be coming up, and your line of movement's got to be high. Okay, that's what's really going to help. Just target your upper back. You know, if you're up down here, okay. First of all, it's a lot easier. Don't take the easy route, and for me to really target that upper back, make sure you are bent over. And by doing that as well, you can be hitting your overall back as well. Bend over.
Okay, so I'm on my second exercise, and this is one of my favorite leg presses. I can load it up, and it's from a different angle. I think in Banús we're so spoiled with how many machines, so I always just try and stick to the ones where I can really engage with the most. I'm having like a session where I feel a little bit weak today. I think my cycle is coming next week, so I'm just pulling back a little bit, just because I know that I feel slightly more fatigued. My training partner isn't here, she's back in South Africa, but she will be coming back. So I think I'm just listening to my body this session. I'm still getting the blood going. I'm still sort of lifting as much as I can, but just pulling back just a tiny bit.
So with every single exercise that you go on to, just always make sure when you are doing the warm-up sets, you are just setting up the position of the seat, the height, whatever, just getting it into position with where you feel the connection the most. So that's what you're going to see me do in a minute. Okay, so when I'm using this machine, I really just want to target that lower lat. So I just want to come down as far as I can. So positioning of the actual seat is really key here. So I'm just going to do a couple of warm-up sets, just get in there. Oh, and that's actually perfect, first time. I can just really just feel that with my lower lat. Again, just driving the hip, elbow into the lat. Not even a lot of weight on this, and it feels absolutely spot on. Okay, so I know that's perfect. Then I'll go into my working sets. Okay, and you also as well, you would just see me just doing like maybe 4 to 6 reps. I'm getting tired now. 4 to 6 reps of just basically just getting ready for my working set. I'm not creating any fatigue in that warm-up set. Just getting my body ready, get my mind ready as well, most importantly, before you go into your working sets. So just something a little bit of talk about, don't fatigue yourself in your warm-up sets.
Okay, so what I say to a lot of my clients is like, we are not designed to just go, because you will get to that burnout stage. So we need to recognize that, pull it back, and just try not to be annoyed with it. Because I know a lot of clients, like, they just get so annoyed all the time. They're like, oh, I can't train today, I've got no energy. And I'm like, that's good, because you have been pushing yourself so hard for like the last week. Recognize when your body's fatigued, pull back, reset, and then we go again. So tomorrow is going to be my rest day, because I know I'm not lifting as heavy. I feel it a bit weak, and I'm not ashamed to admit that, because I've been busting my ass Monday, Tuesday, today is Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday. So yeah, so just don't be annoyed with yourself. Pull back, reset, go again.
We are going on to the fourth exercise. Fourth exercise. So yeah, this is going to be a chest supported row. I'm going to be using an underhand grip, just to target that the lower lat. I've actually got quite high lat insertions, so I just want to try and work that lower lat as much as possible. There's nothing I can do about the genetics, but if we can just try and figure it out at about at the bottom, it's just going to help create those illusions that it's actually bigger than it actually is. Okay, so underhand grip. Again, what I like to do is sit my ass at the back of the seat, chest up forward, leaning forward, and we're just going to drive those elbows back, past the back, and squeeze. And as you can see, when I get to here, I've always got a slight bend, never letting the weights rest. Okay, nice. That's warm up done. Just gonna go straight into the working set now. We're nice and warm, so we don't need to do as many warm up sets.
Okay, so when it comes to your menstrual cycle, if you're like me, I love having dark chocolate. So when it's that time of the month, I just whack up my dark chocolate. I have almonds, so I put them into a shake. And I also, you've probably seen it, but I have avocado in my salads. So what I like to do is when I get that kind of like, it's hard to explain it, only females can relate, but it's like that fatigue feeling, you feel really tired and you get that little sweet craving, I up my dark chocolate. And I do that with a lot of my clients. If they like it, I'm like, let's have some more chocolate. But if they don't, then we look at other sources of fats, you know, like peanut butter, cashew nuts, any other kind of fats that you like. So, you know, you need to work around your cycle, talk to your coach. If you don't have a coach, then maybe try and get some advice. My DMs are always open. But what I like to do is work my fats up, carbs go up as well, and I just listen to my body. So top tip from this YouTube, listen to your body, don't burn yourself out.
Okay, so we are moving on to rear delt exercise. Too much caffeine. Anyway, we're gonna be working our rear delts. We are gonna be doing 2 working sets, 15 to 20 reps. Last set, we are gonna go into a drop set, Then we are going to go for a rest pause. So lots of volume going through here. It doesn't need to be a lot of weight. What really gets me is just the high volume. That's what really just works for me. Gets me a real good connection. Oh yeah, before Zemi has a go at me, I'll take this off before breathing down it. Okay, so we are going to be moving on to some dumbbell shrugs. I usually like to do like a Smith shrug, but I actually can't find a machine. I have no idea where the machine is. We've looked around the gym, so we're just going to use dumbbells instead. That's how big the gym is. You can't find equipment. I tell you what, I have come to a conclusion. No one ever looks good when you're doing a shrug. It's like, but a nice little tip for you as well. Just make sure that you are coming to the top and you are just pausing, contracting as hard as you can at the top. You don't want to be doing this, okay? None of that. One, you're gonna give yourself an injury. Second, it's better to do time under tension. Get the contraction, get the stretch, you get more out of it. We are moving on to machine lateral raises. Absolutely love this machine. Yesterday I also done some lateral raises. They were dumbbell lateral raises. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, you can't do that. You're not gonna recover in time. Well, I have recovered in time and I'm gonna nail them again. I literally kill my delts over the course of the week. So I literally train them. I trained them yesterday with push and now today I'm just finishing them off in my back exercise as well. And then later on in the week as well, I'll be hitting them again. So lots of volume across the week on those delts because it's where I need it. It's all, to be fair, it is a strong point on me, but I also like to create the illusions as well. Like the wider you can make yourself, the better it's gonna look, but also as well, it's gonna make your waist look even smaller. So just have that nice triangle shape, not including the legs. Anyway, let's crack on. Moving on to the last exercise, which is going to be tricep crossovers. I'm not hating, but I also never understood why people get like their the cuffs. Never understood it. They're like, oh yeah, it's really good for tricep crossovers. Why don't you just do this? Use the handles. It works exactly the same and you've just saved yourself some money. Money tips. Okay, so that was the warm-up set. We are going to be doing 3 sets of these, 15-20 reps. Last set, drop set. Lots of volume. Where are we? 30. And then after this, we are going to go into the posing room, show you guys what we have been working on in the last week. I'm hoping in this one we're going to be seeing some big changes because I can Even when I'm walking around the gym, I'm noticing now, like getting a little bit more around this, getting a little bit more vascular. And I feel like we're in a really good position at 9 weeks out, I think. We'll see. And that is another workout done. That is another week done. That's another episode done. We are done.
Like and subscribe. Let's go. Post-workout.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will catch you in the next one.